there are things that we did that we chose to do, but we were offered the opportunity to do because of the authenticity of why we did what we did. So, and to kind of explain that further, essentially what happened was we started to look at it in the more typical disruptive mindset, which was we need to look at our brand as though we're not just another consumer electronics company, because we're not. We have a different, DNA to our business, which is the social component. We're actually a company that was built to help give hearing away. So that's just the tool, is selling those products to help do that. So we really focused on telling that story. And we kind of look at it like, here's the way we like to make it like a win-win for everybody. So if you heard the story about this company that sells products and they help give hearing to people in need, people generally are suspect about philanthropy and about those types of things. They think it's a pity purchase, or the product's not going to be a great product, et cetera. So if you hear that story and then you see our product, you're going to go, wow, it's actually a really good product. And it's this pleasant, surprise. It's kind of like, that's really cool. It's like the cherry on top kind of thing. And likewise, if you see the product and you say, wow, this is a really cool product, I've never seen anything like this, it looks really cool and it sounds amazing, and then you hear the story about what we do, it's this bonus moment again. So it's kind of either way you look at it, it's like a win-win. So we still, though, focused on talking about the story because that's what we cared most about. And as a result, we found a lot of major partnerships that could supplement the marketing that we could never afford. So to give you a couple of examples, right out the gate, Spotify offered to partner with us, where all new Spotify customers, they did a campaign where we collectively helped them raise and donate about $100,000 to our charity partner. They did we were the first ever product promotional marketing giveaway for new Spotify subscribers. Google reached out to us and said that of all the videos, of all the brand videos on YouTube advertising, they said that our video was the most inspiring. They wanted to help us make a new video and make us the face of YouTube video ads for a year. So they came and filmed a video for us and then made us that video and the face of YouTube video ads. And they served that video over 50-something million times in 16 countries around the world and 10 different languages because of what we stood for and who we are and what we did. Since then, we've done the same type of thing with just a ton of different global partners. We partnered with Chivas, where we made a couple million co-branded Chivas gift tins that have Listen and Chivas product and branding on it around the world in 46 countries. We also made a bunch of product out of Chivas Scotch barrels that were custom limited edition, and that drives a lot of press and awareness, et cetera. And it's great for these other brands, of course, that we're working with. And we have a huge partnership, our biggest by far to date, launching in just about 2 months with a major airline, where we'll be taking over first and business class headsets for that airline for a 2-year period or longer. And that'll be literally millions of headphones with our brand story, et cetera, on it. And all of those things happen because all of these major corporations, at least we feel, they see the authenticity in our brand. And it's hard for a large corporation to actually have that authenticity portrayed to their customer without it seeming maybe fake or false or forced. But by using us as a partner, they essentially get to borrow our authenticity and become part of it. So I think that's been really a huge benefit for us to be able to meet with these other large corporations, where the people involved in their corporate social responsibility programs understand that they need partnerships because they know the consumers are demanding brands that have a heart and a soul and are trying to do something. And rather than them try to build out their own program, they can just collaborate. And that makes it work for us, because now, for instance, with the airline partnership, 10,000 people a day will get our product every single day for 2 years. And that's a pretty incredible opportunity for a small company like ours that's still nowhere near the size of our competitors. But that's something that we couldn't do, otherwise.
So do you feel that, I mean, are these partnerships the result of you reaching out, or they're just coming to you? Like, was there a strategy used to really get in front of an airline like that? Like, I ask because obviously people that are watching this are going to say, well, okay, do I just email Virgin Airlines and say, hey, can I have a partnership with you? Or is there kind of a baseline that needs to be met before these opportunities are open to a company?
Yeah, that's a great question, PJ. And I think that, there's no definitive answer there, because I think it could go, either way. You just really don't know who's going to get that email. In my case, or in the case of Listen, almost everything, though, has happened by meeting someone, by going somewhere and meeting someone and telling the story. But without having had done the first part of it, where there was actual proof of everything, where we actually have these amazing products that people can try and use and have and see in stores, etc. And also having done the initial missions. And I guess the point there is, and this is the typical entrepreneurial struggle, as an unfunded startup, the first year, probably almost 2 years, year and a half plus, we didn't take any money from the company. We paid my business partner's rent, and we took all of the funds that we had that were above and beyond what we needed to reproduce production, and funded our charity partner so people could see how this works. We had to show the actual system in progress, and so that way people go, okay, I get it. I see that this is actually a real thing. Because I think at this point, otherwise, if you don't do that, it's just a story. It's just, oh, I want to do this thing, or we want to do this or that or the other. And instead, it's like, this is what we do, and here's how it works. And then it makes it much easier for people to go, we want to do that with you because we already see what you do. So to answer that question, some people, I'm sure, heard about us from something that they saw that somebody else sent, or somebody might have sent a link and said, hey, check out this company, you guys should contact them, et cetera, et cetera. And sometimes it's like someone that you meet at a event or at some type of gathering of sorts, and you tell them the story about the brand. And what I do, and this is our number one marketing tool and still is today, is generally when it's something like the person I met at Delta, for instance, I tell them the story and they go, wow, that's really cool. And I go, yeah, no, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And then I get their info, and then I just send them some headphones. And then usually I get an email or a call like a week later, like, wow, these headphones are awesome. We should do something. And I think that having the great product and the story is really important, because if I sent them a product and they went, yeah, this is just some gimmick or something, they would probably say, that's really cool what you do. And that's probably the end of the story. But having a great product makes it work.